Okay, everyone, I'm going to go through the process of posting on your blog for your class blog page. Now, I'm going to go right from the start, including getting the photo, if you've taken one, from a device onto your computer so that you can post it as part of your blog post so that you can refer to this. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy, but it can be a bit tricky the first time or so. So let's have a look at it. All right, so I've taken a photo on my iPad, same kind of iPad as yours, and it's just sitting in my camera roll. So what I'm going to do, and I'm doing it right now, and I am plugging in the USB cable that comes with your iPad, and I'm about to transfer the iPad photo from there to my computer. Once it's on the computer, then I can quite easily add it to my blog post. Alright, so you can see here I'm just on the internet, school portal, but what I need to do is down the bottom here you're looking for iPhoto. Now later in the year we'll do an update of our computers and that will look like a multicoloured flower. But for now, iPhoto should be the one that you're looking for. In fact, sometimes it might even open automatically when you plug in the device. iTunes might also open automatically when you plug in your iPad. We won't need iTunes, but we will need iPhoto. So if iTunes opens up, you can just close that, Command and Q to quit. And if iPhoto opens up automatically, great. If not, do what I'm about to do and click iPhoto. So the first time you open iPhoto, you might get a tour. Yes, I'm about to get a tour. Look up photo locations. I'm just going to press no. This computer has not yet been granted access to media on my iPad. I'm just going to press OK. And you'll see down the left-hand side here it says Matt's iPad. So I'm just going to click away just for a second. Alright, I'm noticing here it says locked. Alright, so let's have a look at that. So if you get this problem and it says it's unlocked, I probably should have read what it said on that little warning. I think it said something to do with that this iPad hasn't been trusted yet. So I'll just have a quick look here. I don't think there's any options here, so that's okay. So normally when you plug in your iPad, I'm actually just going to unplug it and plug it back in. Okay, that's the message I got. In order to import media to this computer, tap Trust on Matt's iPad now. Okay, so there you go. I should have read what it said. So actually on my iPad, I can now see a warning saying trust this computer, ? And I've got trust and don't trust. That's on my iPad. I'm actually looking at my iPad right now and I'm going to click trust. So now that I've pressed trust on my iPad, I'm going to press OK here and you can see my photos are here. Alright, so that's that missing step there. So down the left hand side you'll see your iPad. You just click your iPad and you'll start to see any photos that you've got on your iPad. Now you can import all of your photos by clicking this blue button here, or I can just choose one or multiple. If I hold down my command button, I can choose multiple ones. I can skip some, just choose these ones. But I'm just going to pick this one here that I want for this blog post. So it says import selected. I'm going to press import. The other thing to note is you could put here blog post and create an event, and then you can add any photos that you put in there into that folder basically. So I'm just going to press import selected, and it's saying, and that's done, do I want to keep it or delete it off my iPad? Well, I'm going to keep it. but if you wanted to delete it, you could. Alright, so now in my events, I've got a folder called blog posts, and at the moment there's only one photo in there. So if I double click that, so to see that I went up to events, and then you may have other ones here, but at the moment I've only got one event. An event is just a collection of photos that belong to that category, which I made blog post. Double click, there's my photo. Now, at the moment, while it's sitting there, if I right click, I don't have that many options, but what I'm pretty sure I can do is if I open up my Finder, and on my desktop, I could make a folder called blog post photos. In fact, let's do that. So this little gear, I'm going to click and press new folder, and I'm going to start typing straight away and call it blog pics. I'm going to open that folder by double clicking it, and I'm just going to drag that over here. If I just hover over in this white space, it pops open my my Finder window. So let's have a look at that again. As soon as I click this photo, this part's probably going to hide. So have a look. I'm holding it down and I'm dragging. Right, you can see me dragging. I'm going to drag it over to this white space where I can see my Finder, and I'm just going to hover there for a second, and now I can see. I'm going to let go and drop it in there. So now I've got, inside my desktop, I've got a folder called blog pics, and I've got a picture there. Now that I've created that folder called blog pics, all I have to do is plug in my iPad, import the photo or photos that I want, and then open my Finder to the place I want it to be and just drag it over. Now, that's how you get it off your iPad. So I'm done with iPhoto now. I can Command and Q. If you were going to the internet and you wanted to get a picture from there, then you could go to Google. You can just type straight up in here and type in what you want. I'm going to click images, and I'm going to go with this image here. Click that. I'm going to press view image. I'm going to right click, save as, and I'm going to put it in that same folder. I'll give it a name first. And press save. Done with that tab. So now in my Finder, on my desktop, I've got a folder called blog pics, and I've got this one here that was from my iPad, and I'm just going to rename that while I'm here. Bunny 3D print, and I've got the one that I've taken from the internet. So that's two ways of getting images. So now that I've got them on my desktop in that folder, I'm ready to go to the portal and start posting my blog. So that is how you get the images for your blog post, either from your iPad or from the internet, and saved on a location on your computer so that you can post them up onto your blog post. Once they're up there, you can actually delete the images out there, so keep your computer nice and fresh, but it's fine if you want to leave them there too. You can also store them in the portal or in the media drive if you like as well. Either option is good. Alright, so the next video is going to be on how to create the actual blog post. Part 2. See you there.